What is up, everybody? Today, it's not a rant for once. It's more of a discussion, sort of just kind of like a state of, my thoughts on sealed product and everything, collecting, investing in it almost. As always, I'm not a financial expert. I am just doing this because I have the extra money. I think it will go up. I think this is a good thing to do. However, I am not a financial expert. Please take everything I say about this with a pinch of salt. This is just me, a regular man, regular human being. I still work my regular 9-to-5 job. I'm not, this is not how I pay my bills. This is not, my main thing. I'm not an expert. I have not made millions. So please, as always, just take it with a pinch of salt. With that out of the way, this is no disrespect to Alpha Investments. I think the guy is fine overall. He is a bit of a, he does come across as an asshole sometimes, but, I get it. Overall, though, I think, I haven't seen anything terrible about him, so he's a fine dude. Frequently, he'll make videos about how, how magic products are going to zero, it's all going down, Amazon dumps, it was worth 100, now it's only worth 80, prices are falling left and right, it's killing the market, people are losing money left and right, and this is a point I have made to people before, is that you need to be in it for the long haul. You need to be in it. Do not expect a product to be big right away. Big reason, I did a video about a week ago talking about how, talking about how Pokemon booster boxes are always a pretty safe bet. Because they might not always hit bid, but they always stay around the same market value. If you buy the box at market value when it's released, and it has tended to, historically speaking, to hold firm. That's a big thing right there. I will always take a safer bet that way, because if need be, like if I buy 2 Pokemon boxes and that retailing about, 120 bucks each, and they're holding firm at 120 bucks, and I need $240 in 2 years, I can still get my $240 back. They might go up, but they seldomly go down, and that's a big thing. Just because something goes down today does not mean it's going to go back up tomorrow. It's about long term, and there are people that, they are much better at than I am, like, same thing with the stock market. Oh yeah, I'm going to buy right here, it's going to fly up, I'm going to sell right at the peak, because I know when the peak is, because I have been monitoring this stuff like it's, like it's my life here. I have been monitoring it like, freaking MTV with the Kardashians. I am there. But I am not, but, for the average person that, again, you probably watching this, you probably have your own 9-to-5, you probably are working, you're probably, you probably are seeing this stuff and think, maybe, maybe not. I always say this, though. If the price goes down for something, do not panic. Now, as always, I will say this. Do not spend money that you don't have. If it's between this or paying your rent, obviously pay your rent. If it's, but if it's something, hey, I got some extra money here, nothing else I need or want right now, I'm going to get some of these boxes. I'm going to sit on them. I'm going to wait. And don't be checking the prices every 10 days or whatever, But how, there is some risk. Obviously, you might lose money. But the fact is, if, it's money that you are willing to get rid of anyway, it's money that you're willing to spend. At the very worst, you now have a product. You now have, like, Magic Collector's booster box that you can just open for fun. Maybe get something good. Maybe get your money back. Unlikely in that, but, still, it's fun. Overall, it just bothers me sometimes when I see people just kind of freaking out over this when, I will never advise, even if I do somehow make millions off this stuff, even if somehow one day I sell a booster box for $1 million, I will still not change my view on it. I might change my living situation, but no, I'll still not change my view on it, because for, that would be the 1 in a million shot, and, I could not reasonably, advise someone to do that. I can't tell somebody, oh yeah, this is big, just put all your money and dump all your money, your whole paycheck into boxes. No, I'm not going to do that. And I will always say this, if you need to collect what you like. If you are collecting something that you do not like, that you do not enjoy, you're going to be bitter about it regardless. You're going to be staring at stuff like, freaking that new Disney Channel game, Flesh and you know, if you don't like Flesh and Blood, I don't like Pokemon. Why are you telling me to buy Pokemon? Don't buy Pokemon if you don't like Pokemon. You know, because you're just gonna be sitting at it in you know, like whatever storage you have, and you're just gonna be saying, "Dang, why'd I buy that? Why'd I buy that?" You're gonna be checking the price on it. It's still not going up. Still not going up. You're gonna be frustrated. Dang, I just wasted money right there. You know, don't do that. Buy stuff you would buy. Let me put it this way: like, if you would not want to open it the same day you got it, you probably shouldn't buy it. It's the reason I don't do collector's boxes anymore. I did buy one a couple of years ago. I regret it. But unless I buy boxes that, you know, I bought a Dominant. I got a couple draft boxes that, you know, if they don't go up in, you know, years from now, guess what I'm doing? I'm cracking it open, having a great night with my friends. I got Pokemon boxes out the wazoo. And once again, I will open them up and have a grand old dopamine. That's what it's something that I enjoy. So once again, just don't freak out right away. You know, but I will say, you know, try to monitor markets a little bit. You know, obviously everything has its initial price, and then, like, it'll go down for a little bit because, okay, it's much more available now to the public. You know, pre-orders are freaking crazy right now. You know, you see a box that initially, when it first released, going for $100. Then it slowly tapers down. You can see the chart on TCG Play with so many things. It just slowly tapers down. So don't get, you know, monitor it a little bit. You know, look at the price overall. Is it, you know, and then also be realistic about what even if this goes up, how much is it gonna go up for? You know, what's inside of it? Are there good cards in it? Or is there stuff that's like staples of the game in there? Like, as much as I hate for me to say it, Commander Masters is probably going to at least hold its value based on the cards inside. I don't like Commander Masters. I think it's way too expensive. I don't know how the community, the market's going to react to it. I'm not advising you get it. That's way too much. Because that is literally just that over $300 for a box. That's a lot. That is half of my paycheck right there. And, you know, some people have the extra money, do whatever. Me personally, though, I'm not advising it. That's another thing. You can avoid certain products. Now, what did I just say, though? Oh, Commander's Masters is, you know, it'll probably hold its value, if not go up in a couple years, just based on the staples in it. And to a certain extent, yes, but at the same time, Magic has been doing a lot of reprints for Commander staples. So, you know, it might not be an automatic win. So, again, keep that in mind. But overall, you know, how much is, if Commander Masters, let's say you get it for $320. I think that's the last price I saw for it on TCG Player. What are you hoping to get for it? $500? It's $180 extra, you know. Already a product people are kind of on the fence about. The community, like, I'm not saying it's not going to sell good, because Lord of the Rings proved that, you know, despite all the backlash, it will still sell. It's just a tough thing, you know, to avoid. It's just constant love-hate relationship with this game. I think part of it is, as well, the player base has invested so much into it. It's a game that they love, but they don't feel the love back from the company. But, you know, it's just a very tough thing. I can't, you know, that's why I don't right now recommend any Magic products to get. Magic is just very up in the air. It's not going to stop, you know. Just because I don't recommend it, though, doesn't mean I might not get some for myself. Doesn't mean I might not try to flip it at some point. You know, that's just the nature of it. But, you know, if, you know, if my friend asked me, oh, what's the product I should buy? I would tell him Pokemon. I would tell him Yu-Gi-Oh! 25th Anniversary. I would tell him, you know, I would tell him Flesh and Blood, even. I don't know anything about Flesh and Blood, but I just know they're doing, you know, the player's base is not complaining about as much as Magic. Magic has just been all over the place. However, I am not just going to sell off my stuff now, cut my losses. No. I'm going to hold on to it. Because you never know what the next year might bring. You never know what the next couple years might bring. Remember, sometimes with a new set comes new support for old cards. The card that was garbage last year in this box is now amazing. That's what we're looking for. You never know what can happen. But, you know, what happens if 10 years from now and it is still worth nothing, it's drawn down, it is literally worth pennies. Okay, cool, I open it. That's the thing. That's the thing that, you know, I want people, first and foremost, to enjoy this. I want them to enjoy the kind of process of it. You know, yes, it's like investing in the stock market, but it should be investing in something that you love. It should be you should be purchasing this thing and looking at it going like, yeah, I like this thing. Like, you're telling me I have the chance this card could be in there, you know? Like, there's obviously some thrill to it, the potential of how much I could get versus, you know. Or again, there's also just that thrill of like what could be inside there, you know? It should be fun first, money second. Please, and I don't want people freaking out. I hate seeing it in comments like, oh, this box is worthless now. It's all going down. The game is dying. It's over. No, people are just way too dramatic about it. Honestly. Yes, while the game might not be doing great right now, as we have seen countless times with big things and big companies, it takes a while. They can be on the decline for years before it's officially done. Then that time, a lot can change. And in a game like this, it can be changed. It very quickly can be changed. Overall, I think I'm not panicking yet. I'm not panicking at all, actually, because I won't be panicking because, again, if Magic ends tomorrow, cool, I can buy up every single card that I want for dirt cheap and have fun. That's just the thing of it first. And a lot of people, sometimes I see people with this stuff that, like, clearly, like, they don't like the games or the cards, they just like the idea of, like, buying and selling the stuff. That's not something you should be doing. Like, and also, partially, it takes, if you're not enjoying it, why are you having it? Oh, because it might make me money. Yeah, but also might not. Stock market to make you money. If you're just looking for money, there's so many other ventures to go into. The only reason you should be getting into this is because you love it and you enjoy it and you want to be a part of it. So I know I have rambled on for way too long, but my whole point here is just relax. You know, there's a lot of people out there that like to jump on the bad press, look at everything, be like, it's all going to hell, guys. Sorry, I can't help you. But it can bounce back. Years from now, when this products are, you know, maybe haven't been around that much, you know, some people take some interest in them. Happens. Once the supply of them becomes smaller and smaller, obviously, people want them. You're seeing this a lot now with Pokemon. Base set used to be everything. Base set first edition, but those are getting smaller and smaller, so what do we do next? We go into Johto now. You know, what was the Fossil patch, the Team Rocket patch, all that stuff is now becoming more relevant because the other products are shrinking and shrinking, so we gotta move forward. So overall, as always, I appreciate your time. Let me know what you thought, and have a good day. Peace.